Well, good morning. I wanted to come on this morning to share something that's very heavy on my heart. I prayed about it. I've asked God how should I address this because it's weighing on me so heavy. And yesterday I was sharing this with my daughter, and she said, "Mom, just talk about it. Just talk about it, because people need to know that I myself and other people are getting frustrated with this." And it's hurting the black community really bad. And people are sharing this. This social media beefing is getting out of hand. Talking about each other, putting each other down, going back and forth on social media with one another. And what I don't like is it's a lot of black men and women doing this. And if you were with somebody or you still with them, stop going on social media to say ugly things about one another. It's enough going on in the world. Don't you know that your kids are going to grow up in this world? And social media is just going to get larger. But all this stuff that black men and black women are doing and saying towards one another, they're going to pull that up one day so your kids could be impacted by that. It's just ridiculous. When did we stop sitting down having conversations with people? If I disagreed with my husband, my late husband, we talked in our home, not on social media. This is not the place to seek out resolutions or to get rid of your anger. When did we stop picking up the phone and just saying, you know, what you did hurt my feelings. What you did was disrespectful. Whatever it is. Why do we, and I'm talking black people because I'm a black woman, and I know that this is crazy. This stuff that's being done, not only is it crazy, it's hurtful. And it can be and will be used by those generation of young people coming up behind us. We don't like to talk about what we really need to be talking about. This social media, beefing with one another, putting one another down, you done spent years together. You might say, well, I was with that person 1 year. I wasn't with them another 2 or 3 years. I don't care. I don't care. You do not sit and use social media to destroy someone, because you cannot destroy them without destroying yourself. And people like to look down on the black community already. So we just gonna give them something to say to target us. Social media is making tons of money off of this, because if it bleeds, it leads. The more negative that they can get out there and push out there, it only makes us look bad. It makes our community look bad. It makes our children, it makes our black children who are coming up now feel like there is no other avenue outside spewing negative. People get on this app right here. I mean, I just came on and somebody saying ugly things. But that's why I don't like to respond to stuff, because that right there, that's only to distract you. Because if you got time, all the energy to pour into negative rhetoric, you may want to examine yourself. Y'all might not think it, but people are talking about this. People are sharing how they are beginning to feel about these different social media outlets. And when me and my daughter were talking on yesterday, she said, "Mom, you have to say something about this. This is out of hand." is really out of hand. I mean, just going back and forth, day after day after day, you know, and not realizing how they are hurting the Black community. I've been married, but my husband passed away. Did we not have differences? Yes. But our business wasn't for show business. And nobody never knew if we had any difference, because we settled our differences at the house where it belongs, with respect for one another. All y'all are doing is dragging people into your personal lives. You're asking for it, and you're destroying Black families. As my daughter was sharing me, they act like it's no Black love in the family. They acting like it's no Black love for a Black woman. They acting like it's no Black love for a Black man. Come on now. Come on now. It's time to sit down and evaluate this thing. Evaluate yourself. What are you saying to young boys and young girls? What are you saying? Every time I get mad, I run to the social media and I'm going to show her. I'm going to show him. What are you showing somebody? That you are limited in critical thinking? That you're limited in analytical thinking? How do one day you just wake up and you no longer on the same team? And things do happen. People separate, people divorce, people do whatever. But you don't go to social media and sever relationships and friendships among thousands or millions of people. And I'm speaking on the Black community because I'm tired of it, and I know a lot of other people are tired. They're sick and tired of seeing this, putting one another down. But you know who's not tired of it? The people that go out here and make money. And make money. I have my profession. And I love what I do. And I can tell you this. When you listen to people talk, and that's what in counseling, that's what you do. Let me tell you something. People hurting bad enough. We don't need to add to that. Our community, the Black community, is already hurting bad enough. Why are we adding to it? Disrespect is what it is. Disrespect. At the end of the day, you cannot turn it into anything else. Disrespect is disrespect. And it's hurting us bad. Want to wonder why nobody's getting along. You know, we look to leaders, and when I say leaders, I'm talking about leaders in the home, leaders of your children. And some of us, you know, some people don't have children, but you're still a leader in your community. And how you lead is by example. You lead with dignity and respect for one another. Right now, all a lot of people are doing is just saying the best way to move up in life, or the best way to put your issues behind you, is to run to social media and just let them know how you feel. And as you let them know, you let the world know. But you're not. You're not. You're hurting more people than you think. I'm telling you. You are hurting people when you do that. You're telling people around the world you'll never meet. Oh, Black community ain't that. That's just how they act. This is not how we act. This is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous. And it's spewing over and tearing down families every day. Kids don't want to see, your kids don't want to see that. Me as an older woman, it makes me wonder why would we get out there and do that to one another? Why? And it saddens my heart. Now, I don't know about other people. Other people might feel like, oh, it's okay. That's just this new generation. It's not. It's not. Because it's not just the young doing it. It's some older people doing it. Stop it. Stop it. You're just ripping our community apart by the seams. Stop it. Start talking to each other and stop talking at each other. Because we act like we forgot how to love one another. Are you not proud of your race? Are you not proud of the black queen? Are you not proud of the black kings? I mean, just let us know. Just come on out with it. Then we can watch that. We take that off the table and just expect that of you moving forward. But I know it's not true. I know we're capable of loving one another. I know we're capable of exhibiting before our children that this is how a man should love a woman and this is how a woman should love a man. And when they have differences, they come together and they talk about it. They talk about it. Every time y'all get out here and do this, it makes people heart bleed. People in your community. And people are saying, please stop it. Please stop it. Y'all can do better than this. And we already fighting every day. We fighting against everybody else. Now we got to fight against your own? That's crazy. That's crazy. Money or no money. None of that allows disrespect. And every time you get on the social media, I don't care if it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all these other things, Snapchat, all this other stuff that's out there, whatever you on doing that, you need to stop it. Because you're hurting people. You're hurting those unborn children. You hurt your children that's already here. We're supposed to be one another's backbone, not one another's enemy. At the end of the day, we need to start sitting down. Older men. When I say older, I'm like, if you 30, you need to be talking to 20-year-olds and people younger than you. 40s, you need to be talking to guys younger, women younger. We not talking to one another. Then when we talk to one another, we're not being open and honest. It's ridiculous. And it hurts. It might not hurt you because you think what you're doing is cute. But it's not. Because at the same time, you're judging that person who you once said you loved, and that's vice versa, both sides. You once said you loved, you had memories together, you built a history together, and whatever, you had children together. Some of you who haven't even had the children yet, and you're out here beefing on social media with one another because something in that relationship went wrong. You know why? You couldn't fix it because you start talking at one another and stop talking to one another. You can't do that. And then you get so frustrated. I spoke on let silence be your gatekeeper. Sometimes you just have to sit back and just be silent. Say, how I'm going to approach this more effectively. See, we're getting so we don't want to talk about real life no more. We want to talk about everything that's wrong, but we don't want to talk about resolutions. How we going to resolve this? Tell you right now, you might think this little stuff that you're doing today is going to help you in the long run. It's not. It's not. I've lost both my mother and my father to cancer. And I can tell you, I lost my husband to cancer. But I never saw couples or people who have separated or divorced carry out like they do today. I just never saw that. I think it's ridiculous. And whether you want to admit it or not, a lot of you, just ask some of the people that surround you in your life how they feel about this. And you're only tearing down the black community. You're ripping apart black families. You're killing relationships before they even get started. Demeaning the black woman publicly gives you no badge of honor. Demeaning the black man publicly gives you no honor, no badge of honor. But you are allowing these social media outlets to keep running that engine and making money. Because people will gravitate towards negative before they will positive. When they don't want to see a change. When they don't want to see a change for the better. Do things that educate these young people. As an educator, that's what I love education. I do with everything that is within me. I believe that's one of our gifts that we have, to educate ourselves. What are our young people going to do? What? You know, what they going to do? What are you educating them on? What are you educating them on? My granddaughter, my grandson, they got to come up and I always say this. If you can't say something good, don't say nothing at all. If you want to sever relationships with people, I don't care if they're not a man and woman. I'm saying just friendships. If you want to sever that thing, you got to talk to people. I see we got too many differences. We just can't move forward. We're going to agree to disagree. This internet stuff, I'm telling you, it's got to stop. This beefing on internet outlets got to stop. Social media outlets, it's got to stop. What are you educating them to be, a fool? Because that's what you're doing. Just out here on this social media acting a fool. That's what you're doing. You limited in your critical thinking. You are limited in your analytical thinking. Comprehension. You know, and people that join in and help you in that ignorance is wrong. You got to start calling people out. Your family members, your friends. Call them out. Man, don't be going out there saying that about her. Telling her, don't be going out there saying that about him. Y'all need to talk. Y'all need to stop that. Y'all got kids. Y'all have kids on the way. Maybe y'all didn't have any kids. Maybe whatever y'all separated or divorced. Hey, that's between y'all, not the world. Not the world. It's crazy. You making your personal business a show business on social media. and you're hurting not just yourselves, you're hurting your community. You're destroying the future of the Black community in your own personalized way. Calling people out their names and all that stuff. And women need to stop this too. The B word, that is totally out of control. Totally out of control. Guess what? Social media don't care because they making money. You a queen. You a sister. You somebody's daughter. That is not cute. That is not cute. I really don't know what else to say, but I really did. I prayed about it. Especially when I heard the hurt in my daughter's heart, and she's like, "Mom, say something. Would you say something about this? Because it's hurtful, and it's not just me. A lot of us are talking about it. Like, what's going on?" I'm getting ready to get off of here this morning, but I had to share it because I couldn't hold this no more. I couldn't hold it anymore. It's gone too far. It's really gone too far. And we better start speaking out. Not just me, all of us. Before we look around and wonder what happened to our community. Tearing it down ourselves. We're tearing it down ourselves. One brick at a time. Every time you sit here on social media and tear one another down, you're tearing the community down. One brick at a time. You are beautiful. You are a queen, Black woman. You're handsome and intelligent, Black king. But both of you need to watch your rhetoric with one another. What you're sending out across this social media. Because you are hurting people, both of you, within your own community. You're more than that. Disrespecting one another is killing us every day. Take it or leave it. It's killing us. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.